Good morning. Time for the Monday morning update on the late summer / fall garden. Yesterday we got 2.36 inches of rain, so I had to bring these tomatoes that were volunteers inside because they were drowning. Now this one here and this one and this one are actually knuckles that I broke off from some of the plants out there. I mean, they were so big I decided to go ahead and keep those. I had planted some seeds and of zucchini and squash and cucumbers and stuff, and we already planted them. Well, out of the blue, these came up. I didn't think anything was going to come up in those, so I just had them sitting there. So we're thinking there might be zucchini and squash, unsure, but looks like we got some nice tomatoes. All of these had been volunteers. So, and in here, I had some potatoes coming up in there. We got some in there. I think these are dying. That's not good. So, just tried my hand at growing potatoes from seed. Now, these are the 4 Greenstalks, and I've got so many different things planted. First, I want to show you this one is going to be nothing but strawberries. But what I wanted to show you is on the last 2, back in April, I put in some yellow watermelon seeds that I just saved from a watermelon I ate. And every so often, one of them has been popping up. Well, guess what? We got another one. So I guess Greg will take that one down to his mom. But over here, I was hoping things were not gonna drown with as much rain as we got. And this one, I've got carrots all around here, and I'm starting to get some carrots popping up around. And these are the big carrots, and then I've got the smaller ones here. I see a couple of them popping up there, and there, and there, and there. So they're looking good. And here, what did I plant? Mustard. Okay. So I've got some mustard coming up. Well, that one looks like he got drowned. And then down here, let's see, I got broccoli and cauliflower, so that might be cauliflower. And then at the bottom, more broccoli. That's what it is. I just had that one left, so that's cauliflower. Got a couple of broccolis popping up. Yeah. And then this one, I've got radish. Here, there's another one in there coming up. And bok choy. Let's see what that does. There's another bok choy. I'm not sure he's gonna make it. And this one, we got butter crunch lettuce, and nothing on that one. Let's see what this one is. I think it's some type of lettuce mesclun. So that is sweet basil. It had some type of fungus on it. I have no idea what it is. I kind of knocked it off to see if it would be okay. That's a sweet basil. And that's a sweet basil. Let's see what this one is. That one's Swiss chard. So we'll see. This one, more Swiss chard. I'm not sure he's gonna make it. And let's see what we got down here. I had turned these around because they were unlevel on the bricks. So, spinach. So I planted spinach all the way around. So I've got some popping up there and there and there. Yeah. A couple days ago, I did put some cow manure in here to try to fertilize it a little bit, and got Napa cabbage. Never grown those either, so let's see what they do. And this one, some of it is on the struggle bus. What did we have planted here? Butter crunch lettuce, so it might not like all the rain that we had. And that one, lettuce leaf. Oh, I see some right here. And, nope, no more on that one. And this one, blend lettuce. I think that's the one they sent me a packet of when I got the Greenstalks. Got a few of them coming up there. And this one, got more radish. And they seem to be doing good with all this rain. And this one, got some romaine. He's starting to pop up. Let's see, more romaine. He's popping up. He's at the bottom. Spearmint. Yeah, I've never grown spearmint. And apparently spearmint doesn't like me either. Got oregano. My oregano doesn't even seem to be coming up. So, strawberries are still looking good. I'm waiting on this one to be able to reach down. You can see how it's starting to already grow some roots. So, but I'm starting to continue on, put them in different pockets. These are some of them I had already clipped off. This one didn't make it. I might have planted in a little bit too deep. So then over here, I had read where dill can take over, so don't put them in the Greenstalk. So I did just a line of them here, and they're actually coming up. We'll see where it goes. I'm not sure I'm gonna have to spread them out or what. I just did a line and dumped them. Well, here we had rows looking really good, but again, we got 2.36 inches of rain, and all of this here was all underwater. I think the jalapenos are getting a little bit too much water because the leaves are turning yellow. But I came, and before the rain I picked a bunch of jalapenos, but still got some left on the bush. Here's that one rogue sunflower. We'll see what he does. And here we've got collards. Here we have collards. And here we have collards. And here we have cabbage, and I see some of them coming up. Here's another one. Here's one a little bit closer. And it's coming up. The Brussels sprouts, I don't see anything coming up yet. And what was this? Was this broccoli? No, more Brussels sprouts. And they're not coming up either. So this here is spaghetti squash. We had just planted some more seeds because that plant is the only one that survived. me starting it from seed on the back porch. And got that one and that one. The bell peppers, I'm still getting some, but they're kind of small. I haven't seen any more of the bottom rot on them, which is good. So, and this one, he still doesn't want to produce anything. And this empty space here, we were waiting to see if any more volunteer tomatoes come up. And then if we have to spread some stuff out, that's where it was going. And even in these 3 containers here, they're all empty. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna plant anything in there at all. That pink honeysuckle is continuing to grow. And the zinnias that I put in here. It appears my regular Hummers have moved south. I did have, alright, y'all straighten up over there. One of these 2 have been eating my tomatoes off my tomato bush. Anyway, so, but I did have a transient come through, and he stayed here for about 3 days, and now he's gone too. And had another one show up yesterday, and he's still around today. I've already seen him this morning. Looks like they got beat down pretty good. These zinnias are starting to come back up. And those are still looking good. They got kind of beat down with the rain too. I did plant a few of them in here too. Looks like something's getting ready to bloom. So, been getting some different birds that are heading south, coming by. And one of them is a summer tanager, and someone locally said that they have been having them all summer, but that's the first time. Look at these 2. Look at these 2. Why y'all so mean? Be nice. I was trying to find the one that wanted to be friends, because he's got kind of a odd looking tail, and it's actually a female. And I don't see her this morning. Chickadee. Hello, Mr. Chickadee. They don't seem to be scared of me. So I guess I scared them. And these things, they just want to come and clean up. What you doing? Huh? What you doing? Are you the one eating my tomatoes? Are you? Are you eating my tomatoes? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Don't eat my tomatoes. I had 70 tomato plants here in the summer, and not one squirrel got them until this one came along. Well, I got that volunteer right there. And this one, this is the knuckle I broke off on the tomato plant that was right there. I just stuck it in the ground, and look how tall it's getting. It's got a lot of blooms on it, and got some more volunteers coming up. That's a knuckle that I planted, but I don't think they're gonna hang on. This is the tomato plant that the squirrel keeps coming and eating them. So it's the cherry tomatoes. And here got zucchini. We just put a couple of seeds in the ground because this one here, he died. And that is a Space Maker cucumbers. And planted a couple more. here. I like cucumbers. I really like cucumbers. So, and then over here, Greg said he saw some popping up, but this is the ones that I've been keeping an eye on. I'm waiting for them to get a little bit larger before I pull them up. And let's see, he said there was some more, but they were kind of tiny. I think that's one. Yep, here's one. I figured there'd be a lot of them because I've dropped a lot of tomatoes in here. But we did plow, so it might be taking them a little bit longer to get up. How you doing, Miss Lucky? Oh, how you doing, girl? Where's your Hummers at? Oh, look at you. Look at you. You're just a ham. You're just a ham. Don't scratch on that there. Don't scratch on that. Daddy'll get you. Yeah, it's a pretty girl. These zinnias are looking good. They were getting ate up by worms, and Greg sprayed some BT on them. Don't do that. And Hummers seem to really like these big zinnias. So I'm trying to keep them going. And the ones that are looking bad, I've been clipping them off so I could save the seeds for next year. These zinnias that were in here, this whole thing was underwater again. So, where's your Hummers? Huh? Where's your Hummers at? Oh, you don't know? Maybe they'll come see you. Maybe you'll get some coming from up north. Stop by and see you, okay? See, she sits right there, and there's the feeder. And they'll come and just sit right there and eat while she's just sitting there staring at them. I guess they feel safe. There's a screen in between them. But she just sits there and stares, and then sometimes makes cute little sounds. So, but that is the Monday update. Let's see what this next week brings. I did see this morning that by this weekend we may have an area of interest, I mean right off our coast here in Charleston, South Carolina, that could turn tropical or maybe not. Anyway, could cause us to have more rain. We don't need any more rain. I think 2 inches enough is for the week. So I see him. Let's see if he, well, I was hoping he would try to climb it, because I put how I keep the squirrels from climbing all 3 of these feeders. I'll put some Vaseline on it. And it's so funny to watch him try to climb it. See, he's looking up. Man, I wish one of them would do it. I'd like to get it on camera for you guys. Yeah, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Go ahead, climb it. Give us a little show. But yeah, they'll climb it and they'll slide down. Then they'll try it again. Maybe a 3rd time, but usually it's just 2 times. So anyway, well, y'all have a great week. Thanks for watching. And if you haven't done it yet, subscribe. We may try to go fishing today. And there's so much fresh water from the rain yesterday, I'm not sure we'd do anything. But we'll see you next Monday.